job.
We got this. That's just how we drew it up here. Accessible oasis. Oh my god, I'm using the no snow mod, so this looks all weird to me, because this is supposed to be snow, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks great to me because I don't have that mod.
Yeah, I don't know why. I like want to uninstall this mod. Anyway, it's Mirror Civs, right? I'm told.
Yes, it is. It should be team random,
So
and it
Spanish,
is.
Viking, Goth. Excuse
Ooh,
me.
Goth Pocket. Vikings for Juan. They were discussing. Oh no, it's Viking Pocket. I mean, they were discussing slinging. But Nikov rejected that idea. He doesn't want sling, so I don't know how it's going to work out now with Juan playing Vikings. The on the other side they have Goth Pocket for Hong Kong, Viking Mundi. I kind of think it's really unfortunate because Mundi's such a strong player. I would have preferred Rats as the Viking player. They kind of got unlucky there. I think Quan is a perfect Viking player. He's got such a nice broom. He can sling really well as well. It's a tactic that they do really often. So, see how it goes. What do you think? If you're still
Connection lost.
What the? I didn't actually drop. I just dropped from TeamSpeak, apparently. Let me try to fix this, because I know you're all here for Helene's womanly charm. So, why can't I connect to this? Let me restart stupid TeamSpeak. Yeah, this isn't working. TeamSpeak won't let me connect. Um, yeah, my stream looks fine. Ish. Don't see anything wrong with it. So I don't know why TeamSpeak won't let me join. It's actually like kind of annoying. Yeah, yep, yep, that's working.
Gold, please.
Gold, please. God, alright, we're gonna try to Skype. This is exciting for me. I can't remember the last time I Skyped a girl. Oh, this is fucking super exciting for me. Oh, yeah. Oh, my phone's done charging. Oh, she doesn't want people to know her Skype name. Okay, fine. Hold on, dude. Sorry for this delay, but Helene doesn't want people to know her Skype name. So, I don't know why. I could have just told her mine. Or she could have messaged. How do we... What? How do I use that information? Yeah, sorry for this, folks. I promise we'll sort this out momentarily, because I am good at using the interwebs. We're gonna get this going on Skype, and everyone's gonna be happy. By the way, if you want to know what's going on in the game, everyone's just like trying to drush on the outsides or boom because it's like basically Oasis. Except what? Uh-oh. What the heck? Oh my god. Dude, how is my stream working right now when literally nothing else of the internet is working for me? Can someone explain this to me?
Connected.
Oh, okay, now it's working. Hold on. I got this. Nah. Wait, who?
User entered your channel.
Oh god, you're so pro.
User left your channel. You were moved.
Alright, it wasn't my fault, first of all. I don't know why that just happened. I blame my internet company. Which is...
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not going to say what it is, because people will, like, giggle, like 12-year-old girls.
Yes.
Okay, it's Cox. I have Cox. That's my internet company. Cox.
Yeah,
Anyway.
congratulations.
There's, like, bros drushing each other. Yeah, what time are you at? In this game?
At 11:47.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Are you lying to me?
No.
Okay, I got 12 minutes now. 12:05.
Yeah. 12:08,
12:10.
9, 10. Yeah,
Nice.
close enough.
Okay. Yo,
Okay,
these bros are
well-
fighting with militia. That's exciting.
FedEx is his scout glitched out, so it's not so great for him.
I
But-
killed the militia. Like a
Yeah,
boss.
he's microed it actually quite well, but Rats with the scout still alive, I think Rats is better off. Because he's not going to do anything with those militia, and Rats is fully walled now.
Well, Arts doesn't care. He's gonna kill this militia with his scout anyway. Oh, no, now he's ready.
On the other side, Dean just going to wall himself in a little. I don't know why. Mundi is also going to finish his wall off. Nikov already fully walled in a very interesting way. I think he lost a militia at the front or something. I'm seeing a dead body. I'm hoping that's not a villager for his sake.
Where's the dead body? I'll use my detective work and tell you what it is.
Yeah, it's you see the gold mining camp of Nikov. It's slightly northwest of that. Between the walls. A weird palisade
It's
wall.
definitely a militia.
Yeah, you can't tell. Good job.
Dude, that was me being definitive. I just have a high
Yeah.
inflection when I say definitive declarational statements.
And it looks like Juan is going to sling because I don't see a blacksmith, I only see a market.
Yeah, so POZ
Plus
is
it's
Hong
minute
Kong,
16.
by the way, for those who just asked. By those, I mean Roswell 33. Because I'm a man of the people. I answer to the people.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Argentina hasn't decided to wall this accessible part of their oasis yet. Middle of it's still wide open.
Yep, I think if Juan realizes he's not going to be too happy, but he's going to walk past that area. And he actually sees the whole accessible section of the oasis, so I'm sure that after he walls,
Yeah,
stone
he's putting a
walls
scout
that
there
section,
now.
yeah,
Yeah.
he will be going to wall
trust
that
you,
to keep
Juan.
himself safe.
I've seen you play Black Forest. You wouldn't let us down with walling.
Yeah, it's more like I don't know if he trusts Nikov to wall there, so he's like, yeah, I want to feel safe, so I'm just gonna wall it myself.
It is actually kind of fun if you see where the first stone wall he's building is. It actually is. It's not trusting Nikov. Where'd this archer come from Monday? This archer just running under Nikov's town center, doing what he wants. Gonna run into Nikov's militia. What up? I'm 4 hit point militia. I'm just gonna kill your weak archer.
I don't know. I don't know where it came from. Yeah, Nikov's getting slung.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, nice pick off by Ding with the scout under Juan's TC there. Do you see the dead body? There's a dead villager farmer. Juan. I know,
Why
right?
not make that farm closer to TC?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the farm next to it just expired and that's why, but yeah. And now they know the sling's happening because he can, because Ding has scouted everything out and he knows that Juan's still in feudal age. Not that they can't tell anyway because of the thing, but Rat's also, why is Rat still in feudal?
Why is Rat still in feudal? Is he still in feudal?
He's about to reach castle age now, but it's minute 19 almost.
Well, we had to make all those stone walls. And
I guess. And
more
FedEx
stone
going
walls.
with archers.
Wait, why is he stone walling behind him? Can you explain this to me?
That is a good question that I cannot explain to you.
Is he worried that Tammy's gonna turn off, like, team together or lock teams and, like, backstab him?
I don't
Because
know.
that would be, like, a fucking twist. Let me tell you.
Well, let's be honest here. Tammy Ding has walled Rats out as well. So
It's like they don't know each other. Have you guys talked to each other before? You're from the same country. You're playing this tournament together. I hear there's a lot
they're
of
no
money on the
longer
line.
friends. After the last game, they are no longer friends.
Oh, I mean, you guys have the same, like, clan name that starts your name? Was that just a coincidence?
Just a coincidence.
Huh, funny coincidence. Oh, yeah. Nikov's managed to actually get in. Look at this on the very far south side. He's, well, got like half-built stone walls, but now at least he's getting these knights in, and their bloodlines +2 armored knights that he is attacking Monday with. All of these villagers. Of course, this is quite immune to town center fire without fletching or anything. But Monday's, well, no, the rest of his base could still be vulnerable here. There is a monastery that is up, but it's going to take some time for that to get working. He's actually going to kill this stone wall because it was so low hit points. Look at this. This is just terrible, terrible for Monday to have missed that spot here. But Nikov needs to stop attacking this mining camp.
And the house.
The house, that was kind of a high priority target, gotta tell you.
Give me
Yeah.
extra resource.
Nah, but yeah, here he goes. He's gonna get a bunch of these villagers, I think.
I love how
man.
Juan's just double stonewalling the center while he's at it.
Yeah, might as well. Some more knights coming in now.
rounds from Nikov now as well, so he's going to be putting on a hell of a lot of pressure here. Whereas for, yeah, I don't know, Mundi's Vikings, once again, I'm going to voice my disappointment because it's unfortunate for their team that Mundi of all players was the one to get Vikings. FedEx could be in some trouble though. He's not stonewall back, he can't stonewall back at home rather because he's Goths. And he's getting chased down by the Knights of Ding now.
Yep, there's a Mangonel in tow as well from Rats.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And
look
one
at all
is
these
not
knights,
mauled on
jeez.
that side. Yeah, but now they've been mauled out because Mundi went and finished the wall. But the battering ram now is going to start to go to work on the stone walls of Mundi at the front. He probably needs one more to get in. No, he's in through the house at the top, so it wasn't wasting his time. Good job, Nikov.
Oh man. And now he's starting to head some of those knights towards Tammy, who, as Goths, is going to try to make a whole bunch of pikemen here. You can see him starting to make the barracks, of course. Goss with that cheaper infantry bonus, but he's not going to get the second and third one up as these knights come across towards that town center and those barracks that are building. Oof, this is a rough situation here for Hong Kong. They've kind of relaxed the pressure a bit on FedEx up to the north, meanwhile.
They kind of have to. Ding's got to go back home to defend, and Nikov is in the towns of both Ding and of Mundi, so I guess that's why Rats wanted to stonewall, except he's deleted part of his walls off it. He needs to rebuild them if he wants to stay safe.
No, it's cool, because Tammy's wall actually keeps him safe, right?
Yeah, for now, but Ding's wall isn't that great. I mean, he's got palisades down towards the left-hand side, sort of, area of his wall, and that's not going to last long against knights.
Monday losing his main town center here. This is just terrible.
Yeah, it gives FedEx time to boom, and you know how powerful Goths can be if they're given a free boom, especially since the Goth player on the other team, Ding, is under so much pressure.
Monday
and I'm
doing
not sure
everything
what
he
Rats
can
can
here.
do.
He's got 3 monasteries.
4 TCs for Rats, 4 TCs for FedEx, and if they want to, Juan can even switch the sling over to FedEx later on if he needs it. I don't think he will though, because looking at populations, FedEx is a whole 12 pop ahead of Rats already. And yeah, he's got some military, but... yeah?
Yeah, it's not looking good here.
Yeah.
For Hong Kong,
things
but...
managed to clean up, like, for now, because he got so many pikes.
Yeah, but Mundy is so far behind at this point. He's already lost his main town center. He's at 46 pop.
He's losing him another one as well. Like, Nikov's just had this one ram, and it's been destroying Mundi.
Yeah, that second town center, all the villagers starting to run away. Again. So many knights here from Nikov there now. Completely upgraded for Castle Age upgrades here. Tammy now starting to send over these pikemen to help out the situation, but they're actually completely lacking upgrades.
Yeah, fully upgraded knights from Nikov as well. Monks would do better here, but it's difficult. Rats now 5th TC, forward castle, starting to make conquistadors, and putting on pressure on FedEx now. He's actually in with some conks. FedEx could be in a little bit of trouble. Or Juan, rather, because...
Well, FedEx did a really nice job there. He got the conversions. Well, actually, he only got 1. I thought he got 2, but at least he saved the monks,
Juan,
you know?
Yeah. But FedEx, if you look at the way FedEx has placed his TCs, it's like a wall of TCs. So Rats can't actually get to Juan without going past FedEx's wall TCs.
Yeah, he's going to try to run through. He's just going to take so much damage. Oh, he's just going to lose them both. Look at this.
Oh man, TC walls, OP. I love that. Oh, it's just so good. Where's Nikov going with all those knights?
He wants to get himself walled out. Nope, changed his mind, decided he actually enjoys being in the base of Mundi. Turns around.
And he decides to let villager wall.
No way, he's going to use this villager to prevent that wall from going
No.
up. Okay, he got me, he's not.
But if you look at it, Mundi's still open at the top, like where the house got cleared off.
True.
So it doesn't really matter. Wow, Ding on 125 pop, Rats on 105, now equal with FedEx. How is FedEx doing? Booming, pretty hard. And almost halfway up, more than halfway up to Imp, so. But the forward castle,
That's kind of fun. Oh, wow. I thought FedEx might get away from that Magadel shot for a moment, but no. As we have a pause, I think. You paused?
Yeah, I think it's paused for me.
Well, Mundy's finally able to rebuild his original town center here. Siege Workshop going over here on the right side of the map for Tammy. Looks like he'll start to try to push there. FedEx gets 2 conversions on these conquistadors. And Rats, oh, there's a third one. Oh, Rat's more worried about these spearmen at the moment. And now he's just going to run to the castle and let them do the damage. But FedEx is pretty safe here for the moment, I think.
I think the most important thing is they have to keep Juan safe. Like, as long as Juan is safe, it's not too bad. And Nikov's actually gone in. That's why Juan stopped slinging him. Okay, that explains a lot. Because I think Juan is starting to sling FedEx now. Yes, FedEx is getting the sling from Juan. And the way Juan's eco is set up, it's ideal for goths. A lot of farms, not that much on gold, and not much on wood because he only needs enough wood to build more farms.
Yes, yes. Yes.
Yeah, so let's see where... It looks like... Is Tammy going to focus most on the right side of the map here against Nikov? He's bringing this pikeman over. He may end up needing to give some help here to Rats, who's now getting that forward castle trapped down by FedEx.
Well, archery range is at the front for Nikov, so I think skirmishes for him, just to deal with all those pikes. He's got quite a lot of archery ranges. And he obviously doesn't get crossbows, so it's not going to be archers. I hope.
That would be fun. I hope he goes Spanish archers. I hope he thinks this whole time that he was like a different Civ.
No, I don't think so, but there's a lot of archery ranges and nothing being made in them right now.
And he just laughed like 5 times.
Hand cannons, of course, hand cannons.
Yeah.
That works as well. I was like, I forgot about hand cannons. Anyway. Looks like the castle from Rats should be going down. 2 trebs, 3rd treb being set up by FedEx and Ding up to Imperial Age as well. But he's been harassed a lot. And if you look at his economy, it's nowhere near as big as you would usually expect from Ding. He's been forced to make a lot of pikes as well. So right now FedEx has a better economy with the sling on top of everything else. And pressure coming in from Nikov. With those hand cannons already, they're going to be able to deal with the Goths a little more effectively compared to Rats, I think.
HC. Less than ideal. I believe that's your saying for it.
Yeah, but Rats has got a nice number of conquistadors now, and it looks like FedEx being a little overzealous there with his forward
I'm not
villages.
quite sure where he's going with them, to be honest.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, Mr. Mundy loses his original town center for the 2nd time this game here. Tammy just
It
backing
can't be
away.
original if it's the 2nd time.
Shut up. The TC in its original starting location there.
Juan, those conquistadors.
Juan. Indeed.
Look at those conquistadors from
That's
Rats
fun.
coming in. Juan's running already.
As he should be.
Yeah, look at him run. He's
Clever,
actually moving
though.
over to FedEx's base. Yeah, it is very clever, actually.
Some Huskar's out for Tammy, but...
Look at him hide with those villagers at that lumber camp down towards the south. He's like, I'm just gonna walk into a corner and hope he doesn't find me.
Well, that gold mine would
I
be
can't
so
believe
vulnerable.
This is working. I can't believe this is working. He's literally just running with villagers. How is this working?
Yeah, Rats needs to like split up since obviously he didn't scout where things were here. He may get these FedEx villagers though. Where is that for him?
Yeah. Looks like the Huskars now coming in from Ding, but lots of... I don't
Ooh,
know if
Nikov
this
is
gonna
letting
be enough
himself
rank
getting
damage for
surrounded
Nikov.
here. I can't believe he just let this
Yeah.
happen. He should have been popping into the castle, going back on the other side. He is gonna, I think, be okay, but he lost way more than he needed to there. no reason for him
And
to
the
be
Ascals
losing
are so
those.
cheap compared to hand cannons.
Nikov also denied this castle. It's actually going to die if he doesn't cancel it versus these rams
Yeah,
here.
it's 75%, so I don't think... Yeah. Okay, no, he's just gonna let it die. He's busy microing his hand cannons. And now the Goth spam from FedEx starting with all those Huskals as well, but Ding is already on the other side as well, so well played by Ding here. He's pushing back Nikov on one side and helping Rats push on the other side. What happened to those conks?
Yeah, this
They're
is
still
really
alive,
impressive
but-
from the Hong
Yeah.
Kong team here.
Did Rats just let Juan go and build that TC? He just ran past like 10 bills and he let them go. Okay. Well, Juan now in Castle Age, so he's gonna be in a better position.
Bit of a lull down at the bottom of the side of the map. Nikov now coming back with some of these hand cannons. A lot of rams there as well. But it seems that more of the focus is up here on the north side of the map where some bombard towers are starting to go up for Rats here. Bombard cannons in tow, they're pushing pretty heavily onto FedEx here, who's trying to fend for himself. He's mostly got a Huskarl army. But this push here from Nikov's at very least going to cause Tammy to relocate his resources. He's going to have to build stuff to deal with this. I'm not sure he'll be fortunate enough to catch Nikov out the way he did in the previous push, getting all those Huskarls around the HC.
No, I don't think that's gonna happen again. And if you look at it, Nikov's now adding light cav as well. Just as a meat shield for his hand cannons. He really does need it, and he has a lot more hand cannons this time around on top of that. With the Hussar upgrade now complete for Nikov, it's going to be so much harder for Ding. He's pushing against FedEx with the help of Rats, who's actually got hand cannons of his own, which is nice. And FedEx is struggling now. I'm
Indeed he is.
kind of surprised. Yeah.
I mean, the ideal situation, I think, for the Hong Kong team here would be if Mundy could start pumping out a bunch of elite skirmishers to deal with all these hand cannons, but he doesn't seem to be quite yet in a position to do so, or at least doesn't seem to be committing to do that. He's going to let Tammy kind of try to deal with it himself. Rats may not need that much more help to continue this push here. I think Tammy could probably focus most of his energies down on what's going on to the south. He's going for onagers here. He's got onagers out, which will be interesting if you get some good hits on there, which that was a decent one. He just needs to be careful of these light cavalry that Nikov has.
Yeah, the Hussar now, but it's hard with Hussars and Bombard Towers now from Nikov. This combination is really hard to stop, but FedEx is really struggling against the Bombard Tower push from Rats, who's doing really well. FedEx is getting
both
pushed
Spanish
back really
players
badly.
here
Yeah.
are pushing very
And
well.
Hussar raids as well from Rats, really, really hurting Juan here.
That block of hand cannons that Rats has is just not something that FedEx can fight against right now.
No, I mean, he doesn't have onagers of his own, he's just got his skulls right now. He could add some rams in to try, but with those Huskals from Ding helping out as well, it's just not enough.
It's a pretty strong push here from Nikov.
Yeah, but is it
But-
stronger than Rats' push with Ding? That's the question.
Yeah. And Ding really doesn't need to offer that much support for Rats here. Rats is basically out of position to handle this on his own here.
And Sun is yet to click up to Imperial Age. Let's have a look at Mundi. What's Mundi doing, actually? Mundi's also slinging now, so... No, Mundi's not slinging. Juan is still slinging. Mundi is booming it up. 121 pop now. He should be able to click up to Imperial Age within the next few minutes and contribute as well. to the push or defense, I don't know which one. But Ding actually managing to push Nikov back a little. Nope. Yeah, Mundi slinging rats. I was like, a lot of pop and a lot of resources. Suddenly rats becoming so much stronger. So that explains it. Sling from both the Viking players, but... Ooh, that push though from FedEx. Kind of unfortunate that it failed. And it's not looking great, I think, for the Argentina A team now.
Wood, please.
Yep, I hear you. Rat's gonna offer some help of his own on the south in the form of bombard towers. You can see them popping up in the kind of peripheral base here of Mundi. That was totally the wrong use of peripheral, but I couldn't stop myself. I already committed to it.
Yeah. Oh, rats, now with siege rams, and Mundi is now slinging to Ding as well, so he's slinging to both Ding and rats here with probably, well, similar population to Juan, Aphrodita, but those bombard towers, if you look at the bombard towers of rats and then you look at the bombard towers of Nikov, Nikov is barely keeping his bombard towers up right now, and he can't really move them forward. And if you look at where they're placed really close together because he's not gaining ground. Whereas Rats' bombard towers are straight down the middle, and they're really effective at gaining map control. And FedEx just keeps losing his base. He's down to 66 pop. This is over. So it's going to go to a 5th game.
So you're saying Nikov can't keep it up?
No. That's what you said. I'm saying that, yeah, they're calling GGC. I'm saying FedEx couldn't hold on that side.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was really nicely done by the Hong Kong team there. It seemed like they were at quite a disadvantage early on when Nikov got in with that sling. They would have been in such a better position if the walls had gotten up, prevented those knights that Nikov made from the sling early on from getting in. But ultimately they did end up prevailing. It was very well played by Rats and Tammy. Impressively done by them.
Ding played amazingly well.
Indeed they did. So 2 apiece here.